G'day folks, how's it going? And welcome back to another video gig. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create these cool whiteboard animated intros for your LumaFusion projects. And if you stay with me, I'll have some info on how you can get the LumaFusion project file used in this video. Okay, let's take a look. Now to create these whiteboard animations, we're going to be using two apps. One, which is LumaFusion to edit our clips, and the other one is to create the write-on animations, and that's PixArt. It's a free app and it's available from the App Store. Let's open PixArt and bring in the graphic that we're going to be using. So what we've got here is the LumaTouch logo. So how are we going to approach this? Well, we're going to start from the right side of the logo and erase each letter all the way to the left. So why do we go in reverse?
What's the big idea?
Well, this is the key technique to creating whiteboard style intros or animations for your video projects using a mobile device. And later in LumaFusion, we'll reverse the video so that it looks like we're actually revealing the text and the graphic from left to right. You'll soon see what I mean. Okay, let's start deleting and create our write-on effect. At the bottom, tap on the draw icon. PixArt supports multiple layers, which is good. So what we'll do is swap our layers around, tap on the fill icon, choose white, and fill in the bottom layer. After that, tap the top layer again. This is important. We can now close the layers palette. Next thing I'll do is move the canvas out a bit. Now, to create the write-on animations, we're going to use a mix of PixArt's eraser tool and the record tool. Using these two tools, we can create our write-on effects. Bring up the eraser tool and select a brush size. Here I'll choose a brush size of say 80. Okay, close that out. Now let's just test it. Yep, that works. Just undo that. Now let's start creating. Tap the record icon on the left. And now it changes to indicate you're in record mode. So start from the far right and slowly erase each stroke of each letter. As you're doing this, take your time and be careful not to erase any part of the letter that's sitting just to the left of the one you're currently erasing. There, that's the LumaFusion word taken care of. Let's now take care of these 9 circles. So we're going to change tactics a bit. This time, let's just swipe slowly up and down or left and right. And then later in LumaFusion, we'll animate the hand so that it looks like it's colouring in these 9 circles. Okay, let's continue. Good, now that we're done with the logo, let's stop record mode, choose export video. Now leave the default settings here, which should be length of custom and resolution 1080. And render out to your Photos album. That's it, we're done with PixArt. We can now close it and continue on with creating our animation in LumaFusion. Now that I have LumaFusion open, I'm going to create a new project. Here I'll call it Whiteboard Intro 1. Let's now bring in the previous video we rendered out in PixArt. There. Now if I just scrub through, you can see it's the previous video we created earlier. So what we're going to do is go into edit mode and tap on reverse to reverse the clip. Now this will take a while, so with the magic of video, I'm going to fast forward for you, so you won't have to sit here waiting for this to finish. Done. Now that the reverse operation is finished, let's exit out of this and get back to the timeline. There, now if I just scrub through, you can see that our animation is now appearing from left to right. Great. So the next thing to do is just render this out into a complete video clip. Great, done. So we don't need this track anymore, so let's just delete it. And then we'll bring in the new rendered animated scene back into the timeline. The next thing we do is speed up the clip. Here I speed it up to the maximum of 6. Okay, back to the timeline and just play the result. Now this is not quite fast enough for me, but later on we'll make it faster when we render this back out and then speed up the clip more. But for now, what we can do is use the clip and start animating the hand as it colors in the logo and writes the text on the screen. Let's do that now. Okay, before we start creating keyframes, let's add some extra time at the beginning of the scene so that we can use it for the hand as it enters and starts drawing. Let's start by creating a snapshot showing just the white coloured background. Now, let's bring that snapshot back to the timeline. Okay, it's a bit long, so let's trim it down to, say, about 1 second. Good. As the first few circles in the LumaFusion logo are blue in colour, let's then import a hand with a matching pen. Now, scrub forward until the first 6 blue circles are visible in your preview screen. This is where we want the hand with the green pen to appear in the scene, so let's import it. Scrub forward again. Now bring in the hand with the blue pen. Now extend the length of the hand right to just before the black text starts to appear. Great. Next, import the hand with the black coloured pen. Now extend the length of the hand again to match. Good. Let's now go back in time and start creating our keyframe animations. Tap the first hand and let's go into edit mode. Now what you want to do here is slow down and take your time. Go to the very first frame to where you see the start of the blue circle as it appears on screen. When you see that, create a keyframe. Then move the hand to that point as well. Next, move back to the beginning and create another keyframe. This is where the hand will enter the scene. Now move the hand all the way to the bottom. Okay, check the result. Good. Now, here's where the real work begins. Move the frame forward, and as you do, move the hand forward as well, so that the tip of the pen aligns with the part of the blue circle as it appears on screen. As you move the hand, LumaFusion creates a new keyframe. Now for best results, move only a couple of frames forward between each hand move, as this helps sell the effect a lot better. Now continue doing this right through to the end of the scene. Let's fast forward right to the end. Okay, that's the first part of the blue pen hand animation done. Now I'll do the same for the green pen. Now continue on with the blue pen for the last 2 blue circles. Now let's animate the hand with the black pen. We have this scene almost complete now. We just need to make a few tweaks to help sell the effect. One thing I notice here is that when the hand starts colouring in the green circle, the pen immediately changes to the green colour. Now you could leave it like this, but for me, I think it's better if a new hand enters the scene with the green pen, colours the circle in, then exits again. Let's make these changes now. Bring in another hand with the green pen and drop it on top of the existing one. Next, hide the track layer that has the hand you just imported. This is only temporary. Now create a snapshot of the current scene. And then re-import it back to the timeline, right between these 2 clips. Now, move the new hand graphic down to sit on top of the new imported snapshot. Next, create new keyframe positions for the new hand with the green pen, just like we covered earlier. When you're finished with the green pen, do the same again for the remaining scenes using the blue pen and later the black pen as well. Let's speed up the workflow here, as it's just repeating the same steps we covered earlier. All I did was to create a few clean snapshots where I wanted the hand with the matching colour to move in and out of each coloured scene, adjusting the timing a bit, and finally rendered the scene out. Here's the final result. If you would like to support this channel and help me grow and to keep my beagles fed and happy, then I've made available the actual LumaFusion project that's used in this video available for you to download. It will also include the 3 different hands with the coloured pens as well. If the content I upload here on this channel is useful to you, then please hit that like button. If I get at least 20 likes, then I know this video was a hit and you're interested in similar content for future videos. Because of that, I will also release the LumaFusion project free for download. So, if this is something that interests you, then use the link in the comments section below to download the project. Thanks a lot for supporting me and helping this channel grow. So, now you know how to create whiteboard style of intros or videos on your iPad or iPhone. Personally, I think doing these types of animations using just a few apps are great for title intros or introducing or breaking up scenes in your videos. If you want to create full explainer type videos, say in the 2 to 5 minute range, then you probably want to use a dedicated program on your computer to do the job instead. Programs like VideoScribe can create these whiteboard videos a lot faster, but come at a cost. So, what do you think of this technique? Will you be creating intro scenes like this in your future videos? Please leave a comment below, and if you want to see more videos like this, then please consider subscribing as well. Thanks again for watching. See you in my next video gig here on YouTube. In the meantime, here's something to make you happy.
We go round and round looking for people and places to fill our hearts, to fill our souls.